What's good? It's your boy Q North Star. Um, just want to do a quick video before I go to bed because I'm tired as heck. Um, I want to do a video about online sensitivity. Um, long story short, I actually mentioned this a few weeks ago on my Facebook page about someone unfriending me, and I finally I was waiting for this person to establish contact with me. Believe it or not, this person actually lives literally right down the street from me. But um, nevertheless, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I I've tried to take the take the biblical route. Christ said, if you have any aught with your brother, go to that brother, discuss the problem that you have. If he doesn't want to hear you, take it to the elders. You know, then he don't want to hear you, take it to the church. They don't want to hear you, then you treat him as a heathen. You just disown him. You go your own way. You do you, essentially. So finally, about 2 days ago, I reached out. I emailed this particular person, and I I didn't. It slipped my mind the first day, but the second, yet actually today. I'm sorry, it wasn't 2 days ago. It was yesterday. Um, but this past day, I emailed the person about them removing me or unfriending me um, from Facebook. Now, if this was just a person that I knew for 90 seconds, 2 days, 3 days, a month, 90 days, I could probably understand just removing yourself because you don't really know me like that. This is not the case. This is a brother that I grew up with, knew him since 1997. Um, Came into the truth of the Bible because of this brother. So I don't have any hatred. Let me just make it clear. I don't have any hatred in my heart for this brother. I don't have any disdain. I don't have any um, type of negativity towards his brother. The one thing that irks me is the fact that you profess to be a man of God, you profess to be a man in the ministry, and yet and still you can't even do the basic fundamentals of what Christ said when you have a problem with your brother. This is what I have a problem with. If I offend any of you, if I offend anyone with my comments of the things that I say, by all means, please remove me. Delete me, unfriend me, whatever social media that you are friends with me on, do whatever you have to do to remove me far from you. That's perfectly fine. So it's not the unfriending that I have a problem with. It's the problem that I want to sit down and address the topic, and all I get is excuses on why I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm busy. That's the bottom fundamental thing right there. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. But yet you wasn't busy enough to remove me though, right? That's what I'm talking about. The hypocrisy, the lies, the excuses, excusing the cowardness. And I'm not saying this brother's a coward, but the move that he pulled is a coward move. You removed me. You removed not just anybody. You removed someone you called a brother. So by default, you have a problem with me. Or you have a problem with something I did or said. And all I was trying to do was address the problem. But I can't even do that because I extend my hand out, and this is where I'm stuck at. It's never received. I've heard all the excuses. Didn't have my email, so I gave you my email address. Gave you my cell phone number. I text you. It is what it is. I'm not trying to make a believe you me. I'm using this as an example of why I don't deal with Christianity, why I don't deal with Christians, and people who are so sensitive online that they probably should cancel their Time Warner or their Verizon or their Telcom or whatever internet provider that you have. You need to call them and cancel your subscription, because here's what it is. I'm Q North Star. I prove everything that I say. I don't regret anything that I say. I speak from my heart. I speak from my knowledge. I speak from my experience. I speak from what I see. I don't speak out of imagination. I don't make things up. I see things, I comment on them. I speak about the ills of the government. I speak about the ills in the black community. I speak about the ills of black men and black women. If you don't like what I say, then don't be friends with me anymore. But if you're a longtime friend and you claim to be a brother of mine or a sister of mine, you claim to be a man of God, but yet you follow nothing that's written in the scriptures of how to deal with problems amongst your brothers, amongst your brethren. So I'm not going to make a long video here. It's already long enough. It's almost 10 minutes. But I just want to point something. I just wanted to point some things out. That this is why, if you are a Christian and you believe in the one true and living God of Israel, you need to come out of these churches. You need to come out of this false facade that Christianity and black Christians have put up. They follow nothing of the Bible. They just are who they are. So, again, I don't have time for online sensitivity. You don't like what I do or say, delete me.